Welcome to Planet MicroCap. I'm your host, Robert Kraft, and joining me right now is Mike Lavin. He's the president and COO at Consumer Portfolio Services. It's a publicly traded company. The symbol is CPSS on NASDAQ, and Consumer Portfolio Services will be presenting at our upcoming investor conference, the Planet MicroCap Showcase Vegas, in partnership with MicroCap Club, taking place April 22 through 24, 2025 at the Paris Hotel and Casino in Las Vegas. And for more information, to register, to meet with Mike, to meet the team, and see their presentation in Vegas, please register to attend at planetmicrocapshowcase.com. And with that, Mike, thank you for joining me today. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. Thank you.
Absolutely. It's great to have you. So this is actually our first time doing an interview together. So for those that aren't familiar with the Consumer Portfolio Services story, can you give us that quick overview and history?
Sure. So, Consumer Portfolio Services, known as CPS, is a subprime automobile lender. We've been in business for 33 years. We have a portfolio of 3.6 billion. We do between 1.5 and 1.8 billion a year in subprime auto loans. Um, the average tenure of our management team is 24 years. Sort of the business model is that we have dealer agreements with 14,000 dealers across the country, and we get on upwards of 13,000 applications a day from subprime customers who are defined as an average FICO of around 570. They're generally, they generally live paycheck to paycheck, but need a car to get to work. And so we get those applications, we approve them, and then we literally buy the contracts from the dealers. So we're doing about we're getting applications from 8,000 dealers a month, and we're buying contracts from about 2,400 of those 8,000. Um, we originate the loan, we underwrite it in house, and then we service the contracts for our investors. We do utilize the asset-backed securities market, the ABS market, and we securitize our contracts 4 times a year. And then we retain servicing after those ABS deals for the investors.
Very good.
We have about 900 employees, and we've posted 58 straight profitable quarters. We're currently trading around $9 a share. The book value of CPS is $12 a share, and sort of an underlying asset is in those ABS securitizations. There's a residual that we get. It's based on the performance of the company, and that we have skin in the game with each deal. And right now we're sitting on 450 million in unrestricted cash that gets released through those deals over time, and therefore the liquidation value of the company is actually $18.
Very good. All right. So my next question for you, and I ask this to everybody on here, especially as a first-time company on the show, what would you say makes what you do at Consumer Portfolio Services unique and different compared to some of your peers? You know, I would imagine this isn't the biggest space in the world, in your niche. So love to hear more thoughts there.
Yeah, the market for subprime auto finance is quite small. There's roughly 6 competitors for what is, auto financing is about a $14 trillion market, of which 20% is subprime, of which there's 6 of us that are vying for that market share. So it's not very competitive. There is little disruption in this industry. I haven't seen a startup come in over a decade. So it's not hard necessarily to set yourself apart from the competitors. Since we've been around for 33 years, we've been an innovator of technology and processes. We do have an AI-driven credit model that approves or declines an application within seconds. We have AI in our underwriting processes and originations. And then we have 3 or 4 AI tools on servicing that allows us to leverage efficiency to collect better and make more money.
Very good. And what's your background? You were talking offline how you've been at the company. I think you said 23 years now. So what was your background prior to Consumer Portfolio Services?
Yeah, I'm also a lawyer, and I started here 23 years ago as the vice president of legal. Worked my way up to general counsel, chief legal officer, and then I got really involved in the business side of things. And so now I'm chief operating officer. I have 10 of our 11 departments that report to me. That's about 1,000 employees, ranging from sales to underwriting to IT to human resources. So it's a very challenging, and I'm sort of good at everything, but not great at one thing. So it's been an interesting career path.
For sure. Like a just jack of all trades, you know, he's just,
Jack of all trades,
yeah.
master of none.
Exactly. So, Mike, this is one of our quick hitter interviews. So to close this out here, from what you can tell us, what would you say are some of the company's value catalysts and goals for 2025?
Well, we've never really been a growth company, but coming out of COVID, we've sort of turned the light green and become a growth company. We've done 1.8 billion, 1.3 billion, and 1.7 billion in originations the last 3 years. 24 over 23 is a 24% growth year over year, and we're looking to beat that this year, 25 over 24. So we've really turned the page on sort of being a value company and into being a growth company.
Very good. All right. Well, Mike, with that, where can our audience go and find more information on consumer portfolio services?
Well, you can certainly Google consumerportfolio.com. You can go into ChatGPT and put in consumer portfolio services. I think Yahoo Finance is a good place to go and see our fundamentals. And then Zach recently did some good reporting on CPS and has a good target for our stock.
Very good. Well, Mike, thank you so much for joining me today. Really do appreciate it. Good luck. Stay safe. And I'll see you in Vegas.
See you in Vegas.
Thank you.